assure people that senseless acts of violence will not go unnoticed by our Father. The Lord will have his vengeance.
It feels like we're entering into murky waters here, do you know what I mean?
It's a dangerous path you're taking here, boys. This is Pixie Hardy. She won't just break you, she'll take a Kalashnikov to your heart.
These guns aren't going to shoot themselves.
Sorry, you can't go in there.
Why not?
Well, if you listen closely, there's a shootout going on.
Yes. Can
There
see me
you
now?
are. What's going on? Jeff in Vegas, how are you?
Lovely to meet you. How are you doing? I'm very good.
I'm
very
doing
good,
great.
Jeffrey.
And where are you at today? Where are you calling from?
I'm currently in Norwich. It's a city just outside of London.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm here because I've been preparing for a film that we're about to start shooting on Monday. So,
Oh, excellent.
but I live in London. I that's where I'm based.
But you're from Ireland.
Yes, I'm from Ireland. I'm from Tipperary. Don't know if you know the song, but it's a famous war song.
Of
called
course.
A Long Way to, it's a
I
long way
won't
to
sing it for
Tipperary.
you. I won't sing it, but
Yeah.
I do know it.
That's okay.
Well, it was funny.
Yeah, but that.
Yesterday, I was talking to Barnaby Thompson, the director.
Yeah.
And I told him about my experience in Ireland about five years ago with my family. We went to the county of Cork for a week, and then we spent a week in Dublin. But the day we got into Dublin, it was July, the hottest, summer in Ireland
Yeah.
ever. You people don't
Yeah.
have air conditioning. I'm from Las Vegas, man. You got to have air conditioning, but you had the hottest July going on. We stayed in this brand new American type hotel, and across the street was a stadium in Dublin. We stayed at the hotel right across, and there was
Okay.
and there was a championship hurling match going on. So my family, we all bought tickets and went. So of course, being in the family, I had to choose up sides, and I have it here. I chose Tipperary.
No, you didn't. No,
Yes.
you didn't. You're a liar.
No, and I told Barnaby, and he goes, Daryl's from Tipperary. I'm like, no, so there.
Oh man.
I never put up the tag on it.
Look at that.
And I brought back a hurling stick.
I'm pretty
for
sure.
security.
Wow, I'm pretty sure I have the same jersey. That's so brilliant.
Yeah,
That's
so I'm
brilliant.
not sure what year it was. They were in the championship, but that was the most incredible sport. It was like lacrosse and baseball, and
Yes.
it was crazy.
You obviously stayed in the Crow Park Hotel, which is right opposite the stadium, Crow Park.
Right.
And Crow Park is where they'll have all the hurling finals, the All Ireland football finals. But that's brilliant, man, because Tipperary and Kilkenny are usually the two teams that are always in the finals together. But that's brilliant. I'm so glad you got a chance to experience that game. It's brilliant.
Oh, it was a great experience. And I brought back a hurling stick too. It took me all over Dublin to find one, but I brought it back on the plane, and they thought it was a weapon, and they took it from me to store it.
Oh, funny,
So it was
funny.
great. Well, thanks so much for talking to me today. I love Pixie, man. What a great film. Very exciting, very funny. And essentially it's a heist road trip movie, isn't it?
Yeah, it is exactly. I couldn't put it better. We're about these three people who, are from a small town, and through a series of events end up going on a road trip to kind of get out and avoid kind of conflict with these gangsters, these priests.
But it's
or
a
these
heist.
gangsters who are disguised as priests.
But as a road trip movie, I heard you didn't even have a license. You couldn't even drive the car.
That's right. Yeah, I didn't have a license. I had a provisional license. So for most of the driving, what they did was they towed us, and then there was moments for the drone shots. They had an actual driver in there driving, which was annoying because it was only a few weeks after that. Olivia, the lead who plays Pixie, I think we wrapped around maybe October or something. And I said to her, you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to go and get my license. And she was like, no way, you're not going to go get your license. She didn't buy it. And I was like, okay, well, how much you want to bet? Let's put £20. I'm going to get my license before Christmas. So I went and got, a few weeks later, I had a full driver's license. It was all a bit too late though.
When I visited Europe, I got a European license here in America, but I was too scared to drive over there.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah,
Really?
I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I love public transportation. So you guys got the subways and I love what do they call it?
Yeah.
The underground and all
Yeah.
that. I love that,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let
Yeah.
someone else do it is what I say. So your character, would you say he's the comic relief? Because he's kind of a coward in this movie.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's definitely not like the bravest. And I think in a way he sees you get to see kind of the world through Harlan's eyes in some respect, that he is the kind of most surprised at what's happening, like the unfolding of events. He's like, this is crazy. Like, we can't just put the guy in the boot. Well, he's the guy who puts him in the boot, but I always felt that Harlan was the kind of guy that you'd be like, yeah, like this is nuts, So I think it is funny because I think you can somehow relate to him in that sense. You're just like, this is nuts. Of course, that guy's, yeah, like that would be the guy I would be for sure, because I wouldn't be able to just remain cool and go with the flow. So
And
I
you're-
enjoyed that. I enjoy getting to play that element.
And your chemistry with Olivia and Ben, it really works. Did you guys find that out early on?
Yeah, we got to. I met Olivia before we started shooting because she came to see a play I was in, which was really kind of her, and we hung out. And instantly, I knew she was just such a down to earth person, really cool. I met Ben, I think, on our first like read through, and similar. I just knew he was just super easygoing, and we got along so much. And then with regards to shooting, yeah, we were just all in our mid to late 20s, and we were enjoying what was ahead of us, which is to get to make this fun film. So,
But Ben and Olivia they had English accents. They had to learn to be Irish, and you're the only Irishman in the whole movie. I mean, the leads.
The leads, yeah, for sure. And I think they did such a great job. We had a dialect coach on the team, and so I would sit in with them in sessions and stuff, just kind of had support. But they were doing amazingly, and then I think while we were shooting, when we didn't have the dialect coach around, I became kind of like the onset dialect coach because I was from Ireland. So they would, the odd time before a take, they would ask, is this how you say it? And I was like, yeah, of course, absolutely. They were so on top of it.
When I hear your voice, I think of author Frank McCourt. I don't know if you're familiar with him. He's an Irish author.
I'm not. No,
he wrote Angela's Ashes. You ever read that or see that movie?
Yes. I saw the movie.
He does the narration. That's Frank's voice, and I hear you sound just like Frank McCourt.
Yeah, that's so. Of course, he must be from the Midlands and of some part of Ireland. Yeah, that's a brilliant film. I mean, Angela's Ashes is such an Irish classic. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
But I must read the book. I haven't read the book.
But one of the greatest Irish movies of all time, or just greatest movies of all time, is The Commitments. I just love that film.
Yes, and I have that's one I haven't seen. I haven't seen The Commitments. I know.
You're gonna watch it and you're gonna email me because it's the greatest.
Okay.
Because Cole Meany's in it. He's an Elvis fan.
Yeah, I know.
And he's sitting there doing Elvis songs while Jimmy Rabbit's like, it's all about Irish soul. And he's like,
I
the
know.
whole time. Oh my God. You got to see it. You got to see it.
I know. I've been saying to my mom or like my family, and they're like, you haven't seen The Commitments. It's something I need to sort out quickly.
And finally today, tell me about the shootout in the church. It was very, Alec Baldwin was there, classic performance from him. But yeah, that was just a crazy scene. Just shooting in a church, isn't that kind of blasphemy?
It's
madness.
It is. It's mad. We were in a derelict church up in Belfast. And I remember bringing my uncle up to set that day because I want to get my family members into, to experience some of what I do. In terms of work, and it was such a great day. I mean, that when those days come along, it's just like being a kid again, to be honest. Like, I've done a bit of stunt work with Peaky Blinders with regards to shooting guns. Obviously, Harlan doesn't shoot a gun, so I was on the other end that this time. But it's just so much fun, and it's just so easy for me, at least, to get in to the whole role play of it, because there's literally gunshots going off and there's explosions going off. So I always love those days because it just feels like such play. But yeah, it's a great. I'm so happy with that scene. I think it's a lot of fun.
Daryl, thanks so much for talking to me today, taking the time out to talk about Pixie. It's just one of my favorite films so far of the year. I'm going to come back to Ireland. You know, I'm dying to go to the county of Cork where they shot the
Let's
Quiet
do
Man.
it. Let's do it. Let's get.
I got to see where they shot the Quiet Man with John Wayne. It's like on my bucket list. You know, it's one of my favorite films. You come to Vegas though, okay? We'll do both.
Oh, that sounds good. I've never been. Let's go do some coin slots. Let's do some whatever. Do some
I'll take care of
poker. You know.
Awesome.
Let's do it, man.
And also when I
Lovely
get
chatting
back
to you, man.
and when I get back to Dublin, I got to do another haunted tour because it's one of the most haunted cities in the world is Dublin. So
Yes, yeah, and the haunted bus tour. We should do
The
that as
best.
well.
Daryl, thanks so much, man. Take care.
Yeah, lovely chatting to you, bro. See you soon.